kind of going back to when earlier on when I was working with other GRC platforms, I think these GRC platforms that I were working with were growing really fast too, and so they'd hire salespeople, and those salespeople wouldn't have the knowledge of really what exactly the ins and outs of all of that.
Yeah.
And so they would always overpromise, or they would do what you think, which is just make it simplify it. Like, oh, you just have to turn this one button on and you're good. And that's what the customer would walk away thinking that that's what they would have. And then they would go back to that platform after a couple weeks and be like, hey, you said this was easy and it wasn't really easy. And that's when they would introduce us or bring us into that play. They'd be like, well, since you are having problems, you should come speak to Remedic.
Talk more about that. Talk more about how, when you're talking to customers, talk more about that, like helping a client understand that this isn't really an easy button, to talk about that.
I think there's a couple pieces. I think you have to shift their mindset from, okay, we're not just a compliance. You're not just becoming compliant. That is not what the goal should be. Your goal should be to build a robust, scalable, secure InfoSec program that leverages compliance milestones within it. So I think the problem is honestly is, and again, since it's more accessible now and there's more money in this space, people have basically tried to say how simple it is to sell their products or services, when in reality, it's not. It is easier than it was 15 years ago, but it's not just plug and play and you're good to go. There's still a lot of complexities, but that's where, if you don't have a lot of security people within your organization, that's where a company like Remedic or any one of us now that exist in this space will come in and kind of do that, help you do that. But I think the reason that it is like that now is simply because the people that exist in this space, there's a lot more people in this space now, don't actually understand the complexities of security. They just understand what their product does, and they don't understand how it works on the other side, how their product works with these infrastructure.